Hello everyone, it's Cress, aka Lady Taka, and it is time for a thrift store finds video for the last 2 weeks. I seriously haven't been listing anything. I put a sale on and nothing sold for 4 days, and then as soon as that was over, someone bought something. It's kind of weird. But I've been avoiding listing things because I was working a little bit for a real job, and then, and a few things I was actually waiting to find replacement parts for. So there's a whole hodgepodge of stuff. So I got like a bag of baby spoons, and I grabbed them because these two looked really special in there. And the rest of them, I haven't been doing well selling my baby planters, so I thought I would do little like baby shower gift lots. So I put those in. I put one up with a bear planter, a few spoons, a music box, a vintage music box that it literally just has like a pink frame on it for you to put picture in, and some of the spoons in that. So most of them are just Gerbers, but then there's these two Oneida community spoons. They are slightly different shape. They're little bears. And I paid like 80 cents for the whole bag, so at most. I think that was on my 20% coupon day. One of these was a half off day, and one of them was just none. Alright. So I showed these on my thrifters group on Facebook. So they're cute and adorable. I paid $4 and $3, although I think that was the day I had 20% off. This one was more because it's in perfect condition. And this one's missing some of the gems off of its collar, but those were optional things to begin with. So I'm just looking for some new rhinestone stickers to add to this before I sell. One is signed Pierre and one is signed Mickey or Nikki. And I assume one or the other did the facial details on both. And I have a whole story behind these that I have created. I assume they made them while they were dating. And that they've been in their house for years, and that recently someone passed away, finally, the last of the couple, and they ended up at the Goodwill. But look how cute she has done these poodles' faces. And the little heart-shaped nose, little mouth, it's really well done. And they did the subtlest detail changes and did like a beigey white almost down the center, and then white for the puffy fur. So hoping to do well on those. This was a quarter. It's still all in the bag. It's a set of like hats, one white and blue, white and pink, and one like tan and blue. They all go on a wall together. I figured for a quarter, it'd just be a cute extra thing to put up in a lawn. I picked up this at 20% off, so I probably paid 50 cents for it. It's just a nice little plate hanger for 11 to 16-inch plates. It's always nice if I end up having a really nice decorative plate I want to sell, to have a hanger to go with it. Then this was my only Goodwill item that I didn't get 50 or 20% off. This was last night. It was the only thing I bought last night. $4.50. It's a set of pineapple salad forks, where you serve it with, and it says made in the Philippines, and it says Kaman wood. And I did look them up real quick. I'm not concerned that the color's a little different. This one had more sunlight, but they both should oil similarly if you ever oil them again. But they're still tied together with the original like seaweed grass tie. So it's not like anyone ever used them. But they were selling like $10 to $20 online, so. And it did seem to be wood week. Alright, I think I got this one 20% off. And it's a little collapsible wood fruit basket. And I got this one, it's not broke. And two, it's got some really nice like wood striping details, but it's also signed and numbered by Kathleen Strap, number 3041 out of 3800. So, and then this one I got for half off because the blue happened to be half off the day. I did this. And this one isn't made by anyone special. It says it's signed Grandpa 85, but Grandpa did such a nice job burning in and painting these lovely daisies. I figured I'd give it a shot for what turned out to be $1.50. So I had a little wood theme going on in the week. This one I think I got 20% off of. It's a little tiny bird made out of stone. I think I paid 50 cents for it total. It's marked COD on the bottom. But it's just really cute. It has a good mid-century look to it. I did pick up a couple vintage pillowcases for $1 each. I like to make my bed a little different, and so that's just to make me happy. One of the few things I'm keeping. This I picked up, I think for either 20 to 50% off. I can't remember which day I got it, but it is by Bergquist Imports, Bergen Trainer out of Minnesota, and I think it's a Norwegian thing. Umftas da is like saying doy for Homer, or it's just one of those things that can mean so many things depending on the inflection. But I thought it was really interesting. It was made to look like it got smashed, so it kind of went with the saying better. And then I got this today for 50 cents. It is marked UNESCO, Japan. It is an English pointer, and I think I already have up the ashtray that goes with this on my site, on my Etsy shop at Trashkateer Treasures. And I'm just going to take a quick look if it says pointer or setter. Yeah, the one in my thing says English Spaniel, but they are very similar looking dogs, but they obviously look like the same artist drew them. So I usually do pretty well with mugs. And then I grabbed this today, I think for $1. I gotta try and, that looks like it'll clean up. It's a little Dirt Devil by Royal Cup, and it is so funny with all the vacuums on it, but they're all Dirt Devil vacuums. So you can see that's the one I'm most familiar with, is a Dirt Devil thing you clean the stairs with. But if it doesn't sell, I have a friend who likes vacuums, so actually I have 2 friends. All right, this is the thing else I picked up and put immediately on my thrifting group to go. I can't believe I saved this. And to ask if I was right about this hole being for toothpicks. I filled it with toothpicks. They fit nicely. So I assume that's what they're for. This somehow survived someone hiding it in the craft section, which is like one of the worst sections other than toys to hide something that's this breakable. But it's this cute little salt and pepper shaker, birds in a tree, and I assume the trunk holds toothpicks. It says made in Japan with an MM on the bottom, and then the back of his tail's marked Japan. I paid 20% off of what $3.99 was. And I did that because it somehow was not shipped, and I was like, well, I'll pay that. So today I normally probably wouldn't have paid $2 a piece for these, but I had a $10 certificate that I paid like $6-7 for, so I had technically some free money within it. So I picked these up. American pottery marks and depression glass. The depression glass one looks really nicely laid out. It's from '94. I mean, I wouldn't use the prices to price with, but it would really help to research to know what the hell you're looking up online, even without having to bug the thrifting group. This one isn't quite as organized as nicely, and I haven't even been able to solve my own pottery mark problem from today. So with it, but for $2 each, they'll be good research books, and they sound really heavy. So I picked this up. I'm sure it's not the original string, but it is a bowl, bird bath, bird feeder. You could put either in, I suppose. Um, it was only 50 cents and it doesn't even look that cheap considering it might have been outside at one point. It's marked USA and it's marked RC50. I haven't been able to find anything on that mark yet, but I thought it was really unique. And again, anything animal, like a percentage of my sale, go to an animal charity. So, all right, birds and wood seem to be heavy themes this week. So I'm gonna have to put this together and see if it's all here. I took a chance on it for a quarter. It's a Taurus zodiac little puzzle. It says over 125 pieces, which makes it like, oh great, I can't just count them. I got to put together. But it's from 1970. So I'll try to put that together and see. It's not like a 1,000-piece puzzle, so be okay. Now this is the most shocking find of the day. It was only $1 and it was in the vintage section of the store. And it came with what I assume is doesn't look exactly like the right glass, but if all I do is donate the glass back and keep the metal inserts, I'm good. The metal inserts are what's always missing on these sets. Now it's not in perfect shape for the metal inserts, but I feel like there's an extra one in, like this shouldn't be you'd only need one of these to hold one in, but yay, masking tape that comes off glass easily. So I was trying to see which would be the one that actually fit this side, but I don't even know if either of these are the ones that go with this set. So I figured since there were two of those would be worth 50 cents a piece, even if I redonated the glass bowls and used them on another set I found later. All right. Then my other big book. Yeah, I knew that was gonna die. So we'll just grab a few of these. I found the whole 19-volume set of Walt Disney's Fun to Read library, and I am really impressed with this boy or girl. I think I paid, they're marked 79 cents each. I had my 20% off, so I think I paid $12 for the whole set. This one's a little loose on its binding, but other than that, this kid did not write in any of these books, which I find a freaking miracle. They didn't even write in the book belongs to spot. So a whole set of those in beautiful condition for $12, even if one day I actually have a friend who has a kid who I want to give them to, that would be worth it. See, my regular drinking glasses are my character glasses. All right, so this is my first toy of the week, and this is for me. So far, the only thing I plan to keep are those 2 books for research purposes in the pallet cases, and this Michelin Man, or Biblidum. Yeah, his real name is Biblidum. And I don't normally pay $2 for anything. I got 40 cents off, I think, with my 20%, but he was very clean for a white thing. So yeah, he's going in my ad collection. Oh, taking a few breakables at Thriftish today. This is just a very pretty and unique designed vase with a lovely brown drip for $1.50. It is marked on the bottom, what I believe says Evangeline, Canada, and I haven't quite discerned what's exactly in the center because it's so fun to read, but it's just really pretty, no chips. So that, and he actually gave me bubble wrap for that. And what else did he wrap? Oh yes, my other thing for me. I paid up a little for it. I don't normally pay more than $1 for these, but this one was $2.50. But it is a flute player or flautist. Might even be a clarinet. That's really long. I'm thinking it might be a clarinet now, or an oboe. but it's still an instrument playing metal guy. And I kind of have a whole collection of these going on in my office at work of him playing music. So, again, that one's a keeper for me. And then some plush. I'm apparently going to find baby Gangas everywhere now. His face is a little dirty, but I was too enthused by his shirt. It's not the cleanest one I found, but for a quarter, look at that cool Thunderbird shirt he's wearing. Isn't that awesome? And this is the smallest Ganga I found. I found a Ganga that was about 7 inches, and that was just a plain Ganga, no shirt or anything. Then the one that's listed currently in my store is technically called Baby Ganga, but it's like this tall, and it's got a graduate outfit on. But this is a cool vintage thing, and the thing about them is they can put their thumbs in their mouths. That was their gimmick. But I loved the Thunderbird shirt on him. Have not looked him up or anything, just got him today. And then in a similar line, because graduation's coming, this is not in perfect condition. There's a little bit of glue coming out the seams from when it was probably in a hot room. But again, for a quarter, it might be a very cute graduation gift for someone. Put like $5 on it in the store plus shipping, and can have a cute extra to throw in. Especially if there's someone you likes vintage or duckies or birds. He does actually squeak too still. That's supposed to be him tweeting. I will not keep him. I have a little advertising surplus toys going on that I'm probably going to put as a lot. This one is only a quarter. I have a huge one. I will take this pink bow off. That's not supposed to be on it, though. But it is a Spud MacKenzie. But it is an Ace Novelty Spud MacKenzie, so it's not perfect. But it does have like a Hawaiian shirt built in. I have a bigger one that is total like Spud MacKenzie licensed one. But it would be cute in that lot. Add it for a quarter of advertising toys. Then this one is kind of funny. Because when her skirt comes up, you realize she's got a patch on her butt. And that's like in the design. And it's because this is Ruby, the bear with diabetes. For each bear sold, the donation is made to the Juvenile Diabetes Foundation. And originally it was on sale for $6.49, and originally in the store it was $12.99. And I just thought it was so unique. And it says beating diabetes with hugs and love. But like if you look into her skirt, she's all full of patches, like she's wearing like band-aids where she's had to poke insulin shots in all the time. So I just thought she was very unique. And if she doesn't sell, she has a home in Rita's collection in this room of bears. So I mean, it's not a bad price for. I paid up to $1 for this. The thing is, with St. Vinny's and Ishpring, their toys are a quarter to $1 depending on size, and I think this would fall under the 50-cent size. But some days you don't know. Sometimes they give them all for a quarter. Sometimes they do 50 cents. Sometimes you get the really picky lady who measures. So I don't know today. And then this is my risk of the week, because if nothing else, I will not be sad to collect this into my ancient tiger collection that I haven't really added to in a very long time, because I had so many I had to go down. This is from 2007, so it wouldn't go on Etsy. It would go on either eBay or my Mercari. But it's by Wowee Company, and I have to still check and see if it will work with batteries. But for up to $1, I figured I could take the risk, because if nothing else, he looks really cute. But he's mechanical. Like, you can see his mouth is really a mouth. It's hard. It will move. Hopefully, once I get the batteries in. I mean, he's not new in box, but I could probably still get, especially if he's working, I could get like $10 for him plus shipping. And he could be in a home that would really appreciate him. Either if he works and I sell him. If he doesn't work, I'll keep him and throw him in with all my plushes. Because he's still a cute white tiger. But he does have his box in here. I made sure to make sure the box was in here, but you couldn't really take it out to see if the battery's corroded or anything, so. Oh, I think that's everything. A little bit longer of a video because it was like 2 weeks worth of stuff. But that is where I'm at. So the things I'm definitely keeping are the Michelin Man, the pillowcases, and this metal thing. So the rest I am going to try and sell either in my Etsy store, my eBay store, or my Mercari store, and they're all under Trashkateer Treasures. Excuse me. So I will leave some links down below, and if you want to visit, go ahead. Remember, anything that's animal themed in my store, a portion of the sale goes to either UPAWS, which is our local animal shelter, so anything pet related, like cats, dogs, bunnies. I do bunnies to them, and then anything that's more farm related, or wildlife related, I do to Sunrise Animal Sanctuary, which is a huge farm in Lower Michigan. I'm in Upper Michigan. That my boss at my main job actually runs for his main charity. So, all right. Thanks for watching. I can't wait for rummage sale season.